Why is Hollywood trying to cancel Dwayne The Rock Johnson? I mean, the movie industry is literally suffering due to lack of ticket sales in theaters, the demise of the DVD industry, streaming has taken over, there are strikes, one more pending from the unions. Why would they want to try to cancel one of the box office's biggest draws? Oh, right. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor, and I saw this story yesterday, and I'm starting to see it pick up some heat. And I think I finally deduced why Hollywood is trying to knock down Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I want to go through this, and I want to share my own personal experience with Dwayne Johnson, because I've had nothing but amazing experiences in real life that go completely against everything I've read in what this is, which is a hit piece written by a garbage journalist, Umberto Gonzalez, who I know from my past. And it was the shadiest, scummiest scoopster, in my opinion, on the internet. This guy was just excited to pay off janitors to rifle through Marvel's garbage to try and give you guys scoops. This guy would kill his firstborn, I think, for a casting scoop. So here he is trying to destroy Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and basically just because he's late, and because the movie apparently has gone over budget, and because, yes, Dwayne has apparently peed previously in water bottles while working out at the gym. So he puts all this together in a blender to try to make it look like Dwayne The Rock Johnson is this bad behaviored, irresponsible egomaniac on sets. And I'm just not here for it. I'm not here for it. Now, I want to go through what's happening here. I want to break it all down. But before we go there, you should know there's a track record of Umberto trying to destroy Dwayne The Rock Johnson, how he kneecapped Black Adam and Shazam while trying to take over DC. Umberto has been doing this for a while. This is Hollywood trying to sort of knock this guy down a peg. But I just wanted to reiterate again my issues with Umberto, because this guy's literally a thief, a scum. Here's just one example I can speak to from my own. Look, Umberto went against this scoop I had ages ago, and I didn't care. He just said, no, it's not true. I had heard through a reliable source that Robert Zemeckis was going to direct The Flash. And I put it out, went back in my days at Screen Junkies, and he was just out there hammering it. And he was in my DMs furious that I had broken this scoop somehow before him. And he was saying as much in the DMs. And I was like, look, dude, I don't know what to tell you. It's true. Let's break it together, yada, yada. And all was fine. I shrugged it off. But then 2 weeks later, the dude went and stole the scoop, labeled it an exclusive, and then put it out there as his own. This is the type of dude he is. He has no moral, loyal, or credible bone in his body. This guy is scum. He's always been scum. I've always known it about him. So no, I'm not taking this article from him seriously. And it's hard to not assume that this takedown from him isn't politically motivated. So let's actually look at the accusations, and then I'm going to share some examples to counteract these accusations, but I want you to know who it was written by before we even got to it. So what is the problem? Why is Dwayne apparently being canceled, being called out? Well, his tardiness led to a $250 million runaway production. Now, if you read through, you'll notice it's actually 50 million over, which is, a lot of money, but it's Amazon who's funding it. They got a lot of money. And again, 15% of overages is usually typical. So they dispute that it was that high. They also say, well, that was the budget. No one really has any proof that this even headline's true. We're going to talk about his tardiness, but that's really the only thing they have here. They're going to allude to some peeing in a bottle, but even the author couldn't peg him doing it on any of the sets. But his piece goes in. Dwayne The Rock Johnson's nurtured a reputation as the hardest working, muscle-bound action comedy movie star with box office drawing power. But Red One, a high-powered Christmas crowd pleaser from Amazon MGM, has turned into a massive budgetary misadventure, casting Johnson's fame and work ethic in a different light. Originally slated for 2023, it got delayed, supposedly due to labor strikes. Clearly, that was why. But the real story is a lot messier. Production issues ranging from Johnson's chronic lateness and lack of professionalism on set to producers' inexperience caused cost of the movie, co-starring Chris Evans, J.K. Simmons, to spiral upwards to a final budget over $250 million, a sum more fitting for a superhero tentpole. According to more than a dozen insiders, all no one named, just insiders directly involved in the project, the production was a perfect storm of problems compounded by the inexperience of the film's lead producer, Hiram Garcia, and of $7, and Amazon production executive Julie Rappaport, who are overseeing the project. All right, so look, right out the gate, so what? The movie maybe went awry. It happens all the damn time. Why are we singling out The Rock for a production that may have gone over, which all the people involved in the film and Amazon say this is completely nothing and not true? But insiders told The Wrap that Johnson showed up as much as 8 hours late to set on the movie, forcing the crew to shoot around him on some days. In previous films, Johnson had made a habit of peeing in a water bottle to save time, upsetting crew members. Now, we're going to come back to this. We're going to come back to this because I don't believe he actually did confirm this. On set, away from his trailer, if he needs to pee, he doesn't go to the public bathroom. One insider who knows the movie star well, he pees in a Voss water bottle, and his team or PA has to dispose of it. Now, before I keep going, they're sort of setting that out. Let's go to the infamous water bottle moment because I want to go there right away and address this because they're making it sound like he's doing this on set. Personal pee bottles. Beyond his disregard for shooting schedules, Johnson upset crew members with his odd personal demands. The Voss urine bottle made his first appearance in an Instagram story, and in fact, it
Show you a brand new colorway for the Rock Delta training shoes.
So as
this
he's
is
showing
called
off the
Desert
shoe,
Sand. It's a badass color, never seen before on the market in a training shoe. And I just realized you just saw my big bottle of pee. Look, I go hardcore when I train. I don't have time to go to the bathroom. I find a bottle, I pee in it, and I keep training like a beast. This November, USDNA, get ready.
So there it was. And that was out there. And he made it clear, like, yeah, he pees while working out. I do it in a bottle. I'm that kind of guy just to get the job done. Whatever your thoughts on that, he owned it. Now, that's when it appeared. His expanded in the magazine story, he told Esquire, here it is, that yes, he pees in a bottle at the gym. At the gym, he does this. Now, again, this gym that you're looking at is not a public gym. This is The Rock's gym, okay? He literally transports it with him to production so he can keep his physique and do all the workouts he needed to do. Anybody who follows him knows that. This is not, Crunch or Planet Fitness. This is his Iron Jungle, okay? Now, I usually stay pre-hydrated. I need to go to the bathroom. He told Esquire, making a habit of this bizarre badge of honor, as they called macho posturing, mixed with his "don't I work so hard" folksiness. He actually does work hard, Umberto, you jackass. A crew member on the IATSE Stories post called out Johnson in 2021 for his Voss pee bottle. Never mind what you expect the PAs to clean up after you. What is it you put in your empty water bottle? Now, here's what's the key point here. The Wrap did not speak to any insiders who said this occurred on Red One. And two people close to production denied to The Wrap that Johnson had ever had a production assistant or member of the team dispose of a bottle of urine set. He would never ask another person to dispose of something like that. So there it is. There is not one. This person just saw him doing this and thought that's gross. He admits he does it at the gym. And Umberto is now trying to make it sound like he pees in bottles on set without a single quote from a source that confirmed this. Not a single one. But Umberto's out there seeing like J-Lo spitting gum out into hands, which is gross because we have it on tape. And he still puts it in here as part of this hit piece. I wanted you to see just how awful this whole thing is. This is ridiculous. And that's it. And he moves on and it goes in the budget. Why are you talking about the pee bottle on set, Umberto? You scum. You absolute scum. You have no person confirming this. And you don't care because you're out there trying to cancel this guy. And look, the reason I'm defending this guy is because I don't believe it. Now, sure, has he been late? Of course he's been late. They make a point of talking about how he was late to the WWE. Want to know why I was late?
Are you sure? You want to know why The Rock was late? He was watching YouTube. Watching Jalen Hurts lose in the playoffs.
Hey, I'm a Philadelphia man,
Rock
born and raised. and he made a super bad Eagles burn because this was in Philadelphia.
A little fun. And The Rock proved why he is the final boss and why he is the most electrifying man in sports entertainment today. He's by far the most entertaining man, and he showed it once again today.
Yeah, and then so he's playing the final boss. He's playing this heel, but the fans still loved it. He showed up late. Mariah Carey, Madonna show up hours late to their concerts. It's not nice. I get it. Some of you might be annoyed, and maybe he's shown up late at times. He's clearly a busy guy. He blamed it on some other thing. In fact, WWE came forward and said not only was he not late, he shows up early to rehearsal. He's constantly there, and I believe this. Now, he goes in this article. I don't even want to read this bullshit. He goes in to call out Hiram, his production guy who has no experience, how he's always late and tardy on these sets. Let me instead go to my experience with The Rock. I want to share a story, okay? And I hope, DJ, you're not mad at me sharing the story, but I got your back on this because this is nonsense. Here we are.
Here I'm at the Fast and
Furious 7 junket, okay? Because I've met The Rock
it's amazing.
many
And there's my
times
boy right here. There's Nick Mundy.
What's up, Nick? Junkies. There I am. There's Hiram. There's me. So there's no like, Andy, you're just sucking off a millionaire. No. I know these guys. I've worked with these guys in my past. They've been supportive. They're good, hardworking people, okay? And the reality is, on this Furious 7 junket, The Rock was not only there on time. Guess who was late? This man, Vin Diesel, showed up hours late. While we were all trying to work, we're all waiting for Vin to get there. I could tell Dwayne was annoyed. You could just tell everybody was annoyed. Because then not only was Vin, like, I think it was 4 or 5 hours late, he shows up with a pill, Beats pill, whatever, blaring the Paul Walker song. Na, 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 na. And he's like, I've arrived. Vin's here. Meanwhile, all of us are like rolling our eyes like, oh my God, Vin, we don't care. You're way too late. We're all here doing our job to promote your dumb movie. And you could tell everybody was perturbed by it. But not only did Vin show up late, he goes and interrupts every junket because they did it in this weird parking lot in the Dodger Stadium. He walked through everything and just interrupted every interview. Like, hey, what's up? To hug the people, to ruin the junket moment, just making it all about him. It was, I will never forget it. It was the most off-putting ego thing I've ever seen. So from my own experience and other things I've heard, no, The Rock was not the problem on the set of the Furious 7. If there's anybody with an ego in that franchise, it's Mr. Vin Diesel, 100,000,000%. I saw it firsthand. The Rock is an absolute pro who goes above and beyond. This is one of my favorite pieces we did. This man went and got ordained in the state of California to surprise our buddy, my ex-buddy, F. Nick Mundy now, sorry. Anyway, but there I am. Overseeing this whole thing, which I was doing through Hiram and his team and Ann over at Warner Brothers at the time. The Rock delivers. This surprise wedding was such a hit, almost 10 million views. It was everywhere. It was covering this amazing thing because that's where The Rock ordained himself and took the time to add this into the schedule because that's the type of man he is. He is, not only does he show up and do this, he's always present. He's always paying attention. He's always wanting to help these fans. He is always there giving you that moment face to face. He just is. I've dealt with so many celebrities, and there's only a few that I feel like really are who care, or at least attempt to care and try their damnedest to care. And The Rock is easily one of them. So again, from my own experience working with these guys, I don't believe it for a second. These two are working nonstop. I remember we showed up to Baywatch to shoot, and The Rock was on his day off. And he took time from his day off to show up and have Nick Mundy run baby oil all over his muscles. This man really, truly is the hardest working man in the business. Umberto, you're a slimy sleazeball who's, I don't know why you thought this was a good idea. But again, as I see this and other more liberal outlets pushing it, the only explanation I can see for this sudden attempt at taking shots down on The Rock is this reason right here. Now, I don't like to get political on this channel, and I don't want to get political on this channel. I actually can understand where The Rock's coming from. He's upset at himself because he chose to pick a candidate, and that upset a lot of his audience. And honestly, that's why celebrities shouldn't get political. They shouldn't. It's not actually good. You're going to hurt half your audience because whether you like Trump or Biden, it doesn't matter. Half your audience does. And you're going to piss off half your audience if you show your cards. And so he made it clear he's not going to support Joe Biden again. And by doing that, it seemed to be a knock on Biden and a support of Trump. And I firmly believe, speculate, that is why some of these Hollywood trades and people are coming at him. That is my theory. I'm curious what you think. Do you think liberal Hollywood might be mad at The Rock and might be trying to find anything they can to start taking him down? And their attempt is, well, he's late a lot and he pees in the bottles at the gym and like the most offensive part, his partner and producer is Turtle from Entourage. Hiram is not Turtle from Entourage. This dude is legit. Produced a ton of movies. And so what if The Rock got him there? The dude's delivered massive hits and experienced way more than you, Umberto, you loser. My goodness, leave these guys alone. Let them keep working hard, making amazing movies, promoting whatever they want. These guys are professionals and they're delivering and the fans love them. Nothing you've said in this article is important to us fans. Some of the crew may just be disgruntled, but I'll tell you something about production sets. The whole system is flawed. These productions work 18-hour days, get 0 hours of sleep, and then have to come back. And it makes no damn sense. In Europe and other countries, it's an 8 or 10-hour day. And the system here in America is so flawed and stresses all these crews out, and they don't give a crap about the celebrity. They want to go home, and they can't because they have to work a certain amount of hours, and the actors have to be in trailer. The whole scheduling on movies, especially TV, is insanely ludicrous. So The Rock has earned himself some right to have a little bit of ego, to sway around a little bit of his clout, to get a little bit of his other stuff done, and it is what it is because Amazon clearly is going to pay for it because he's a draw and he's deserved it. I don't see anything disrespectful here. The crew who's staying around working late is getting paid. Not only are they getting paid, Umberto quotes crew members are like, I earned my insurance minimum thanks to The Rock being late. Why are we complaining about it? The movie wouldn't have gotten made without The Rock. So even if any of this is remotely true, and it doesn't sound like it even is because Amazon goes on record saying it's not, why are we doing this? Oh, exactly. I know why. Politics. Umberto Gonzalez, I don't like you. You're scum. I'm done hiding it. That's who Dan Murrell based Scoops McGee on. Sorry, Dan. Don't care anymore either. Umberto's trash, okay? And this piece you wrote, Umberto, is absolute trash, and you know it. And sure, maybe he's got an ego. Whatever. He deserves it. Most talent like this has an ego. You don't think Tom Cruise has an ego? You don't think some of these big name talents don't have some ego? Of course they do. How do you not? But at the same time, I can tell you from firsthand experience, I never got that vibe from him the multiple times I've worked with him. Now, maybe in the room on a production, he wants to control things. Good for him. He should. The Rock, I stand by you. I stand with DJ. You will be proudly displayed behind here. I ain't letting these clowns try to cancel you just because you decided to get out of politics. Good for you. Get back to what you do. Loved what you did at WWE. Excited to see Red One. I think this is going to be a huge family hit no matter what they're trying to do. Umberto, nice try. Let's see who else brings this up and tries to make this a thing, because I think they're going to try and come after him, and let's see what they do. What do you think? I want to hear your thoughts. Do you got my back? Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Smash the like button, all that jazz as well, and leave your comments down below. And also, can I have a personal request here at the end? I'm going to put a link right here to embarrass my amazing daughter who just went live at the Dali Museum. There she is right here, Valeria and her friend Bestie Nelia.
First, we'd like to thank you all for coming, and we're both very grateful to present such a magnificent painting.
She's been a junior
Still Life
docent
Fast
over there.
Moving was
So
made
proud
by
of her. Proud
Dali
Papa.
in 1952
Let's go watch her
when he was
presentation. I'll
50
put the time code.
in
You can go
1956
check
when
it
he was
out.
52
So
years
proud
old.
of the work she's done over
She
there. So
used
do me a favor.
this graph
Head on
to
over
help
there.
organize
I'll put the
the
link
movement
down in the
throughout
comment
the
actually.
painting.
Pinned comment.
If you
Go
look
check
at
it
the
out.
center,
Go
you'll
comment
see
to
that the
Valeria.
knife
Thank you guys
perfectly
for
cuts
watching.
the
What do you
painting
think of The Rock?
diagonally in half. And up in the
Talk to you
gallery,
guys soon.
you'll be able to see the original